And so my supervisor and I were kind of like, we think it's really important to talk about how vision happens in the brain in a way that is just sort of like left out of the story in like the textbook that we chose to use and in all the
Right.
YouTube videos that we looked at. Because we were always kind of like, making stuff brand new is really time intensive. So we're going to use that as like a last resort. We're going to always try to find something pre-made, either from the textbook or an article or a video that someone else has made that we can
Mm-hmm.
credit, that teaches what we want to teach. And if we feel like there's nothing out there that tells the sort of story that we want, then we'll try to make a video. And so for that, we very much were like, okay, no one is really talking about vision in the brain at a level, there goes the lights, I'll fix it in a sec, at a level that intro psych students can understand. So I think we can sort of make something to fit that. And so in that way, it was
So
pretty much
again,
just,
supplementing, not
yeah,
supplanting, as you said, right?
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That we had set our sort of content learning objectives at the beginning. And then we said, okay, what can we find that already exists that fits that? But when it came to the choice of, okay, we can either like not teach as much brain stuff here because there's not as much content out there that we can use that's pre-made, or we can make something that fits the learning goals that we set at the beginning, we decided like, okay, we'd rather make something new because then we get to stick with the learning goals that we set at the beginning. So it didn't feel as much like felt really good to know that, no textbook is perfect, for example. And I
Right.
really like the textbook that we used, but there were things that it didn't cover completely. And so it was sort of freeing to know, hey, okay, it's okay if the textbook doesn't cover something to the degree that we want to or in the way that we want to, because we can teach it some other
Yeah,
way.
you
And
can
so we weren't
basically
sort of
create your
tied to
own
what someone
content,
else
right?
decided
Mm-hmm.
exactly that the class was going to be.